How's it going, everyone? It is Friday. I am so excited. This has been such a fun week. You guys, kind of showing you everything from start to finish over here. I'm going to go ahead and refresh this page. These are the accounts, 550K accounts that I've been trading with that you guys have been seeing since Monday. And, today is actually going to be day 5. So yesterday you guys saw this ending 3,110. I need to get 3,000. So all 5 of these accounts are officially going to be passed today. And what I need to do is actually just make a quick little trade. I got a text this morning from Greg, and he sends me it over. He's like, Justin, I passed my eval by $1. I'm like, hooray! I don't care if it's a dollar's a dollar, right? On these eval accounts, if you get over that 3,000 threshold, if you're going for a 50K account, if you go over that 9,000 threshold for a 150K account, and even if it's by $1, it's $1. You're going to pro the very next day. So guys, this has been so much fun. I know you guys have seen every single one of my entries and exits, or at least the finalizing of closing out of profitable trades so far with this. This has been my P&L for this week. I want to show you guys this. 5 trades taken total, 0 losses, 100% win rate doing this, needing to hit a $3,000 target, and actually ending this with 3,115. So I am very excited to see all of this go into pro. I do need to make one little trade, which I'll actually probably just do right now for you guys to see. I actually like this movement as a quick little position to the upside. So what I'm going to do here is actually just buy market real quick. And when we get into profit here, I'm going to just close it out like that. Done. Profit has been made. Super simple little trade. You don't have to do anything big at all. Today was literally probably $1 or so, $3. Doesn't matter. Counts as a day, and that's it. Guys, that's all you have to end up doing is follow these metrics. Fall in love with small. Fall in love with just knowing green with green, red with red. I know I probably make this seem like so simple, like, oh, how is Justin able to pass this 100% win rate? He does this in 4 days, passing all 550K accounts. What am I not doing? And I understand trading is very difficult. Guys, the things that I can say to sum this up, excuse me, guys, for the best advice that I can give to you is seriously just fall in love with 1 to maybe 2 quality trades a day. It has been the number one thing that I have done. So you guys, if you think about this, this has been, how many trades? If we look at this and say, okay, how many trades has Justin actually taken this week total to pass these accounts? 6. Then I want you to look back at your P&L and say, how many trades are you currently at? If you're making 3 to 6 trades in a day, you need to lower that amount, okay? Waiting that first hour of market open, I can't tell you guys how crucial that is. This morning we end up seeing that big dump, right? So massive decline on the 1 minute or 1 minute on any minute right here, right? This is big banks and institutions. Actually, this was actually pre-market, excuse me. And then we end up coming here, getting a little bit of an uptake right around almost market open. And now it's just trying to figure out what it wants to do. So what I want you guys to really, really look at, and if you're getting any chop, this is something I had to do the last couple days. I was on the 1 minute time frame and I was like, hey, there's a lot of chop in the market. What do we do? Sometimes I'll go to the 2 minute time frame to see if I can get any other entries. And if we're into these downtrends, if this is our overall 200 EMA and we're getting to the top red sections here, this is where you can see that price can decrease. It's saying like it's red hot, like you put your hand on the stove, like, hey, you got to get out of it. This is where it got hot again, and then we can kind of see a dip down. This is your buying zone accumulation stage. Buying zone accumulation stage. You could buy in right here and wait for the push up. Great entry. Buy and accumulate for a push up. There's so many different ways that you can actually use these metrics to be able to pull out profits every single day. But the number one thing, you guys, is just fall in love with consistent small gains over and over and over again. And contract size, start with 5 micros per account. And if you're up in profit, like I do, when I'm up maybe 10, 15 points, I'll double my contracts and just let it run. I don't have a trailing stop. I don't use an ATM system here on Tradovate because I can't do it because I'm trading multiple accounts. I literally just enter and exit manually all my trades, and that's how I've been doing it for years and years. So I had the question yesterday, hey, Justin, what do you use for an ATM system? This was actually a question that was in Ron's training. So if any of you guys are actually watching this video right now who are in the live training groups that literally go on every Tuesday and Thursday, for me, there isn't a set specific ATM strategy for any individual trade unless you base it off the candle that you're entering in on, right? So on the 1 and 2 minute time frame, is it possible to get, let's say 5 points on the 1 minute, 10 points on the 2 minute? Yes, that's very, very possible. Your stop loss is going to be different for each one. And I like to look at specifically the candle that gets populated. So if I end up getting a buy signal, I want to be looking at profit wave in this candle, right? Profit wave in this candle, profit wave candle, profit wave candle. First things first, I want that brighter color to be on top. I also need my background color to be green. Take another step, you want your money momentum on here to be green as well. Think of this. If everything is just green, 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 and green, you just want to be going long and taking out little scalps in the market. Okay? So think of this too. If your goal is going to say, let's say I need to make $500 in a day, and you have 5 50K accounts, well, you only have to make 1/5 of that, 20% of it. So let's say you have 5 accounts and I only have 1, right? I have to work 5 times harder than you to make the same amount of money. Think of this as a business owner saying, okay, you have 4 employees and I have myself working. I'd rather have 4 other employees working for me. But what does that do? It takes off the workload on my end where my daily goal has to be a 20th, 1/10. I don't have to make 50 points in a day. I only need to make 10 points in a day. So this is where when we get these accounts over into pro, I'm going to be starting a challenge. And I'll go over this a little bit more in a video coming up here. But when these accounts are now officially in a pro status come Monday, first things first, of course, I'll show you guys the certificates from the CEO of Take Profit. I'll never hide that from you guys. I want you guys to see the email that comes through. I'll do a big video. But then I also want to just fall in love and show you guys how powerful just 10 points a day with 1 contract or even 5 micros is going to be $500 a day. And to see how long can we actually do $500 a day, because that is a life-changing amount. That's $2,500 a week, $10,000 a month. That is a lot of money. So I hope you guys find success in these videos that I put out here. If you guys are new to this channel, all these metrics are completely lifetime access. You will never, ever pay for upgrades, any ones that come out. You will get free upgrades for life. Take a look at some of the videos here. This is a great scalping strategy that I use with these metrics that has literally close to a 90% win rate, if not even more. I've actually seen people get closer to 95%. And also take a look at some testimonials that have come through. Don't just take my word for it. I know I show you guys my accounts over here, 100% win rate passing these 5, but there's a lot of people that have seen amazing success as well using these metrics. People from 18 years old to 70 to 80 years old. Doesn't matter what age you are. All of this is accessible to everyone. And then also, of course, if you guys want to join live every Tuesday and Thursday, Ron does go live using these metrics, going over signals and market analysis. And there's a lot of people that have already seen some great profits with this. And take a look at the 5-star reviews that have come through over here as well. Just a really good educational platform that you guys can follow live every Tuesday and Thursday. So I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Just wanted to get on here. I'll show you guys this again over here. This is the entire week for trading these accounts. 6 total trades, 0 losses. I'll show you guys this down here. If anyone wants this, I'll download this. I'll send it over just so you guys see there's transparency and honesty with this channel. And every trade was taken this week. You guys saw every exit that I end up making and all the profits. And I just want to say congratulations to everyone else who is also trading with these metrics and passing your accounts. And Greg, shout out to you, man. Congratulations shooting that screenshot over to me this morning. Got the text and I'm like, yes, great job. So, all right, guys, have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. I'll see you guys back here on Monday. Take care. God bless.